And the next piece of anime news we are talking about is about an anime director who's trying his hardest to be a jerk. I hear great things about his work,
Mm.
but wow, why would he say these things? And I've heard that apparently he does this stuff like this all the time. He's essentially, people call him a troll. And boy howdy, did he really screw the pooch on this one. Tristan, would you like to say his exact quote and what we're reacting to here?
Oh, all right.
Would you like to, would you like to
Yeah.
do this?
He noted that people might criticize. No.
No, it's in the first paragraph at the end of it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yamamoto said in a tweet, "Yep, people who watch anime past an appropriate age are disabled."
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, no.
Um, yeah, no. Now, here's why what he said was dumb. People might think, oh, it's dumb because he made fun of the disabled. Well, yes. People might say it's dumb that he compared people who watch anime past a certain age to people who are disabled. Well, yes. But another reason I want to mention that I don't know if a lot of people are talking about, but he makes anime.
Yeah.
Why would you, and I don't mean you personally, Tristan, I mean, Tristan, it would be like if you wrote books and you were like, yeah, people who read the kind of books that I write are really stupid.
Yeah.
What? Don't do that.
And it's like, if you think that for your own business model, fine, but it's probably best that you don't let the cat out of the bag and say, I hate my fan base. Because
Right.
you probably won't have one afterwards.
And here's the thing. He can say he hates his fan base, right?
Yeah.
It's when he then compares them to people who are disabled.
Yeah.
It's a problem because, first off, it's not like, okay.
Now you've pissed off two groups of people.
Exactly.
In one
here's the
tweet.
thing. And in no way, right, am I trying to say that, oh, it's hurtful to anime fans because there's something wrong with disabled people. No. It's the context that he put it in, where
Right.
he is taking people who have disabilities, be they physical or mental or whatever it may be, and he is taking that person and is saying, whatever they're dealing with is as trivial as watching anime past a certain age, and he's putting a negative connotation on it.
Yeah.
And then he actually apologized for something that he never does, which is why this is in an article in the first place, because he says things like this, or certain things, just like this, not exactly, quoting over and over, just different things like this all the time. But the reason why this is a news story is because he apologized, but in his apology, he fucked up even harder somehow. Because in his apology, he tried to say, he noted that people might criticize otaku by calling them bird-brained, Pavlov's dogs, pigs, or worms when they exhibit certain stereotypical behavior. So essentially, he wanted to imply in his tweet that people who watch anime past a certain age are not like normal human beings. Now he can say, hey, anime fans are not like normal human beings. And as an anime fan, you can get upset, right? Yeah. But when trying to imply that by calling them disabled, that's when it's like, wait, what are you saying about disabled people?
Right.
Because if he had, I don't know, if he had a kid that was disabled, or he, has a friend we could somehow try to prove that he's saying, oh, when I say that an anime fan is like a disabled person, I'm saying it positively, right? But then when you hear that he's trying to somehow claim that, oh, I was trying to refer to them as like bird-brained or pigs or worms, then it's like, wait, you're not saying this in a positive light. So, no, because what happens sometimes, Tristan, and it's in a way it's funny is what it does, when people like yourself and I try to go, hey, it's negative that you said that bag was gay. Someone will always try to come out and go, you're the one that's saying that it's bad to be gay then, right? So you're like, no, the person saying it put a negative connotation. So clearly in this case, it's another open and shut case where it's just like, oh, why would you say that? Why? Do you want to stir up controversy? There's so many ways you can stir up controversy without trying to get either A, your fans to hate you, B, other people who don't even have to watch anime, where like parents of disabled children are just like, wow, I hate this guy and I don't even watch anime.
Right.
So it's like, excellent job. And more importantly, right? And I know that this is a Japanese man talking, and this is talking about Japanese anime on the Japanese side. So it's obviously different cultural, I guess, viewpoints on anime. But coming from an American point of view, and I'm sure you'd agree with me on this, there is a large chunk, and yes, I'm going to go on record and say a large chunk of anime that you cannot show to American kids without cutting up in some way or another.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's why it's so funny that it's like, I don't know what his appropriate age is.
Right. There are plenty of people on Twitter, their response was, oh, so until about what age is okay?
Yes, no, the funniest is someone said, it's better to not watch at all after being born. That's my favorite one whatsoever. Just, what's the best? Well, it's not appropriate, once you've been born. That's the age. That's the cutoff.
Right.
No, but the reason why it gets me so upset, other than the reasons I've just said, is because, and I know, again, it's an American perspective, but still, there's so much anime that I would argue I wouldn't want my kid to see until they're a teenager or older.
Right.
So it's kind of like, wait a minute, what's an appropriate age? Like, should I be showing my 10-year-old Dead Man Wonderland? See what I'm saying? See, Tristan, you've had some experiences with Dead Man Wonderland. You know. Yeah, you know. Like, there's certain... And that anime, by the way, Dead Man Wonderland, was not as popular in Japan. That's true. But also, even the Japanese audiences, I imagine you wouldn't let... even in Japan, unless you're like a teenager, you wouldn't be really watching Dead Man Wonderland. Like, it's a late-night anime for a reason. Right. Like, that's an anime that totally aired late night, the same way that it aired late night on Toonami in the U.S. So, it's just so dumb to me, that comment. Like, because, again, there's certain kinds of controversy that you can try to promote to get people to buy something. Like, for instance, right, if you were another YouTuber, right, so you weren't just working with us, you were, another YouTuber on a different channel, and I wanted to call you out pro wrestling style.
Right.
That's a good way to try and draw up some controversy, even if you're not in on it.
Right.
That's definitely a good way to draw up some controversy. Talking about a human being specifically, especially one on your level of either fame or infamy, on that same level, okay. But if I said something negative about our small but still vocal fan base, very small but vocal, love you guys. If I said something about you guys, it's like, what? Like, what is Matt doing? Why is Matt being this stupid? And because, yes, I would be.
I will be the first one to wag my finger at him.
He would. Because it's just, why? It's completely unnecessary. And I just don't get why he thought he should do it. Because, I think what happened, we just talked about this idea in the last clip that you guys saw with us talking about what happened with the 3 people that were, funnily enough, pirating One Piece and got arrested for it. People do something for so long and they think they can get away with it. And he's been this way for a while now, so he thinks, I can get away with it, I can still make anime. But you know what? He actually hasn't been working on a lot recently. I wonder why. There's rumors that he's not easy to work with. I wonder why. And they're just rumors. We're not trying to say that he isn't easy to work with, but there's rumors. And then he says something like this, and it's like, even if he is the nicest guy when working with him, even if he makes the best anime ever, I'm talking about hit after hit after hit, which he doesn't do, but what if he did, right? Then guess what, guys? Guess what? It's on everyone here, not just you, Tristan. Guess what, guys? A company doesn't want to work with him,
right?
If they end up looking like they're paying a guy who just mocked disabled people.
Yeah.
And sadly to some companies, I'm not saying this is right, but sadly to some companies, they might even view anime fans higher up on the food chain because they're like, well, these people are buying our stuff, so why would he? And it sucks because you and I first look at the disabled comment first, right? Because we're not like that. But some companies who want to hire someone will go, well, the disabled comment sucks, but they might not be our market. Our market is anime fans, and he insulted anime fans. A wrong way to look at the world, but that's how some companies view it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like either way, he's fucking up. That's what's in a sick way funny about this. No matter what angle he comes from, he fucked up.
Yeah.
There's no like, well, maybe what he meant was no.
Yeah. Right.
All he could have, because even if he just said anime fans are worms, bravo.
It
did
just
it.
feels like another person's, it's a reaction. They don't think about what they're saying, and then they throw it up onto the internet.
But it's just the worst because he's done this before too. That's the thing.
Right. Yeah.
It's not like this is his first offense. If this is his first offense, it's bad. It's terrible. But
Right.
you could go, but let's give him a second chance. Perhaps
Right.
some people do that. But this is a multiple time offender. He's been doing stuff like this for years now.
Yeah.
So he might be making some good anime, but he's not making good decisions. So, eesh.
Don't make bad decisions and watch anime. Wait.
Don't make anime and watch bad decisions. I don't know. Just don't do it. Just don't say stuff like that.
Yeah.